On this island in the Pacific live some of the most amazing animals to have ever lived. Prehistory will be before our very eyes. Welcome to the island where dinosaurs rule the earth. In 1994, Isla SORNA was devastated by a hurricane. The storm surges forced our workers and scientists to abandon the facilities, and the animals were released to fend for themselves. We began our journey into this lost world on the outer rim of the island, surrounded by towering redwood trees. Something moves in the distance. Stegosaurus. Four and a half tons and 6 meters long, a single stegosaur really is a sight to behold. But a pod of stegosaurs is a spectacle of nature. The pod moves its way through the forest, grazing on the grass and ferns that cover the forest floor. This pod consists of 12 animals, but we believe more have spread to other parts of the island. Though they are mostly a docile species, they can become aggressive. The mating ritual begins. The males use their tail spikes to establish dominance, putting the full force of their bodies behind each swing. It is believed that stegosaurs use the plates on their backs for display. However, here they do not. This may be a defect in the cloning process. Only the strong will earn the right to mate and keep the species from falling into extinction. They will carry the scars from events such as this for the rest of their days. But for some, it will mean the end. Nightfall, and the rain has come. It rains like this almost daily, perfect for nocturnal predators hunting in the darkness. The earth shakes with the approaching footsteps of a large theropod dinosaur. The greatest predator to ever walk the planet. Tyrannosaurus Rex. The T-Rex was meant to be the star attraction of Jurassic Park. We bred a total of 7 on SORNA, transporting the largest to the park when she reached her teenage years. The others remain here, on an island without fences or boundaries, free to roam. They are the true rulers of the lost world. Our cameras were not able to record the battle. Dawn the next morning, the forest looks like something from a fairy tale, but it also reveals the aftermath. The head was severed, flesh torn from the shoulders, images too graphic to broadcast. As a precaution, the animals had a faulty gene implemented into their DNA. The gene that prevented them from producing the amino acid lysine. Unless we gave it to them, they would fall into a coma and die. This was in case the animals ever escaped the island. But the herbivores have adapted to eat plants rich in lysine that grow all over the island. And the carnivores eat the herbivores, adapting their independence. Parasaurolophus, one of the many species of hadrosaur, and Mamenchisaurus, not as famous as the Brachiosaurus, a sauropod last seen on Earth 139 million years ago. We tapped into the geothermal energy within the island, to power our labs and work facilities. Sometimes this power can be seen seeping out of naturally formed vents, reminiscent of Yellowstone Park. SORNA is part of a chain of volcanic islands, 5 islands to be exact. They are Isla Matanceres, Isla Mata, Tecano, Penna, and the largest, Isla SORNA. Locals have dubbed the islands Las Incomuertas, the 5 deaths, a name that comes from stories of fishermen coming to close to the islands, never to return. Our tyrannosaurs can run up to 32 miles an hour and track a wounded animal over ground for up to 16 kilometers. Separated from the herd during the Tyrannosaur attack, the Edmontosaurus had found its way into a clearing. She is now lost in her territory. She does not know. Finally feeling safe, she begins to graze on the long grass beyond the tree line. But on this island there is no such thing as safe. Her instincts kick in. She stands on her hind legs and scans for any threats large enough to take her down. Her eyesight is poor, not strong enough to see all the way to the other side, but she can sense something watching. The attack comes not from the front, but from the side. The assailant is a 2-meter-long velociraptor. Quick, cunning, and deadly, it makes little work of her. Velociraptors are ambush predators, using coordinated attacks to kill any animal that strays into their nesting grounds. This young Gallimimus has run into a trap. If the expedition of 1997 taught us anything, it's that you don't go into the long grass. A master of the stealth attack, they use the grass as cover, waiting for the right moment to strike. Leaping almost 6 feet into the air, they subdue their prey with ease. They are astonishing jumpers. The pack has enough food to last them 3 days. They will take it in turns to strip the bones bare. A raptor is a lethal predator at 8 months old. And in open ground like this, they can run at speeds of up to 60 miles an hour. As they patrol the nest perimeter, they pick up the scent of a large animal approaching. It is a lone triceratops, come to dine on the elephant grass. The alpha calls out to the others, using a series of hisses and clicks. He tells them to hold their position. For now they will wait. The trike stays on the edge of the tree line, never fully entering the nest. If they work as a team, the raptors can take her down, but having 2 successful kills already, taking on a fully grown triceratops is not worth the risk. She could easily deal a great amount of damage with a swing of her head, and a single mistimed jump could see a raptor impaled on the large horns on her crest. So for now, she can graze, but under constant surveillance. She has eaten her fill and heads back to the safety of the forest, the majestic queen of Isla SORNA, returning to the herd. The pack is ordered to rest by the alpha, and a lookout placed, but sometimes even the largest animals can surprise you. Our journey is now ending. The expedition has run its course. We may never get an opportunity to return here, to document the many other species that call the island home. They will for now remain hidden in the more tropical northern hemisphere. INGEN, along with the Costa Rican Department of Biological Preserves, figured out a way to protect SORNA. The idea was simple: step aside and trust in nature. Now restricted from public access, Isla SORNA has become a sanctuary, a living fossil record, under the protection of the Gene Guard Act. A beautiful place filled with wonder and history, and if we can keep it preserved for years to come, life will keep finding